What's up, Pisces? Welcome to your January 2019 general read. This is going to be perfect for you if you're a Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or if you were cross-watching for one. I hope you guys all had an amazing new year. I hope you got a lot of rest. I hope you got a lot of insight, feel like you've learned a lot of lessons, have excitement to move forward in 2019 and fuck it up. Because honestly, I feel like it's going to be a really big year of expansion for all of us, and so there's a lot of things to be excited about. So, let's start January. I've already pulled your cards. I just want you to know, starting out, you guys got the Hawk card, right, as your spirit animal. The Hawk card has that really, the Hawk's all about having that really keen eye and being able to see things even at a distance. So, kind of the essence of knowing when things are happening before they even happen, right? Your intuition very much kicking off. But also, because they are so high in the air, they have the ability to see the bigger picture, right? So I feel like there's a lot of changing, a lot of shifts going on with you guys, things that you're having to surrender to, especially old behaviors, even getting away from certain people. There's a lot of things going on. So it is going to require you to just know that you are being watched, you are being guided. Things, you may not be able to see the bigger picture right now, but things are happening the way they need to in order to get what you want, which is ultimately, Queen of Pentacles status. It's kind of that stability all around. Stability, feeling very grounded, mind, body, soul, great provider, someone who is very reliable, very stable, very loving, that sort of energy. You guys are really working on your money right now. That is a focus for a good amount of you. With these pentacles here, a little bit of fear if we can build to get our business the way that we want and things the way that we want, right? A little bit of that. But ultimately right now, so you guys start out as the Emperor crossed by the Hangman, right? So actually this is your energy, right? Hangman energy is very much Pisces energy. Emperor energy is Aries energy. Some of you guys may be dealing with an Aries, right? Okay, fine, right off the top. This can also be an employer, your boss, your father, just a very authoritative figure that you guys are kind of going back and forth with, right? Something that maybe for a long time has had you a little bit stuck. Now you're in the surrender mode, having to really sit there and dig deeper, go higher, tap into that crown chakra, right? All that purple, so that you guys can see that there's a bigger purpose in all this, right? Some of you guys are also just really letting go of maybe like old things, old behavior patterns that you guys did that made you feel safe and made you feel like you were in power, right? Kind of as like defense mechanisms. You guys are actually having to face these things right now, right? And really having to look at them from a different eye and understand, like, you guys are really in a place where you're connecting dots and understanding why things got to a certain point, right? With the Moon card, there's still some mystery. There's still some things that are a little bit unknown. Now, I'm thinking that you guys, we have the full moon, I believe, this Saturday or something. This Friday, Saturday. You guys may be seeing very big changes around that, right? But the moon, yes, it can be about secrets. Yes, it can be about, all that. But it's very much too just about like emotional evolution, right? It's about how we develop on an emotional scale. I think a lot of you guys are coming to this place where through the work that you've been doing, right, sitting in this Hangman energy, you are seeing growth. Like there's a growth in a lot of you guys on a spiritual level, on an emotional level, especially if you would come off as this Emperor character and maybe not show love to people or just kind of be very set in your ways. Because I do see some of you guys being set in your ways. In the past energy, you've got the King of Swords, right? He's very laser focused when it comes to making decisions and moving on things, right? He's very decisive. He's got great discernment. But sometimes he does that all but sacrifices the heart at the same time, right? And me seeing him with the Emperor, it just seems like there may have been something that you guys are very, either you or the person you were dealing with was very stuck on and very like linear and no, this about. And I feel like a lot of you guys or them are having to kind of look at that now, right? Some of you guys walked away from something. Could be a job, could be a relationship, but you walked away from it. It was too rocky. It was too hard. Yeah, so you walked away from it wanting to go to something easier. This could very well be a relationship. A lot of you guys, this is a relationship. Even though this isn't a love reading, sorry, but you know how that goes. I just ask for whatever's relevant and we read the cards, okay? Now, interesting. You guys go from this Six of Swords to Seven of Swords. Makes me wonder a little bit, right? Seven of Swords is very much, you know, they say it's that thief card, that liar, that cheat, fine, but it's also just very much that energy of avoiding. But you are running back towards this Emperor and Hangman. So he's running right into it, right? You guys may have been in a situation where you were trying to avoid it, but it's like now it's like life is showing you little things that you do. It keeps bringing you back to this issue or this person or, you know, this situation, but you guys aren't, it's like you're not even looking, you're not even trying to do all that, right? I feel like you think you're getting away with something else, but things keep reminding you of work that needed to be done that you guys weren't able to finish, right? You guys are really looking at that right now. Yeah. And then we've got this Seven of Pentacles card, which is all about, you know, it's the reap what you sow card. So Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Sevens are very much about questing, inner questing. I think you guys are really looking back at a lot. This has a lot to do with a past situation. Again, it can be with Emperor energy and Aries, or just someone who is very, like, their energy is very commanding. They're very, you know, take charge people, loving, but in maybe a more stern way, or someone who gave you pushback. There's this idea that based on those experiences, you guys are kind of seeing how you want to move forward. I feel like that you guys want to move forward. Like, let's say this was a past relationship. I feel like you do want to move forward, but I feel like in moving forward, you're noticing there are things that you needed to clean up. So it's making it hard to move forward. In your environment, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So there is opportunity for you guys in general, especially when it comes to work, coming up here. And that may be more what you're focusing on instead of this whole partnership thing, if it is a partnership thing, because it's right above that Seven of Pentacles, right? And here you're definitely trying to build to that 10, but things are slowly moving, right? Pentacle energy slowly moving. Yeah. And above that, you got the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, I feel like there's an opportunity coming towards you. I do feel like it's with that Knight of Pentacles energy. So I feel like it's something that's slow moving, but I feel like it's something that will really please you and bring like emotional happiness and money in the long run. So some of you guys, in terms of job, there's something that's coming towards you, and that's kind of what you're focused on. That's what you're focused on. You want to be emotionally happy and you want to be stable financially, right? Yeah. And again, this Emperor can be an energy of like a boss or an old job that you guys were at that you just like feel like you're stuck. There's no more movement going forward in this job. So you took your sword, cut through, communicated that you didn't want it anymore, walked away from it. But now you're at this place where things are really hard, right? Things are really hard. You know, you're trying to see if all the work that you've been doing has been paying off. You've been in your head a bit. Look a little deeper. Again, look at the big picture of things. If this is about a job offer, look at the big picture, overall picture of things. If things are moving slowly, it feels more like in the long run it's gonna pay off. So understand if you're getting, like, even if you're getting offers, like let's say there's something that you want to do, a job that you want to do, and it's like your dream job, but they're offering you a little bit less to start, and there's no way that you can like talk it up more. Understand that in the long run, this is something that is going to bring you that emotional stability and that money, right? Um, but it's just something that it's going to take a little bit more time. It's not going to be instant. Like, look at the bigger picture, right? What is important to you, right? Do you just want the money, or do you want to be happy too? Because you can actually have both. Just everything is kind of coming together, right? You just have to look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. And right now it feels like there's a lot of unknown, right? You guys aren't really sure what's going on with this moon energy. Everything hasn't been uncovered. But what's going to take, what's going to be required of you guys is strength, right? Going deep within, taming your beast, being patient, understanding that things are happening the way they're supposed to be happening, because they're going to be built for you in a solid manner. You guys are getting over any people or situations that just made you feel powerless, made you feel small. You guys are cutting away from that, right? And moving on. This is kind of a weird, scary time, but you have things building. It's just taking a little bit more time. It's that pentacle energy. It's slower, but it's going to be solid. And at the end of the day, something that you really, really love. Your job is to have strength and faith through it all, right? Now, you guys got autumn, okay? So in the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvest of abundance. And that's beautiful too. Because you know what? I always get, like, pentacle energy to me is fall energy, right? I don't know why. It's fall energy to me. So when I saw this Seven of Pentacles, it's like there's going to be a waiting game. You may not see everything manifest the way you wanted until about fall time, but it's coming and it's going to be solid. And again, it's something that is going to be long lasting, right? It's going to add to your legacy in a way. So visualize abundance in all forms. Now, Aquarius got this as well. If you are a Pisces that is on the cusp of Aquarius, I invite you to watch their video. Also, if you are dealing with an Aquarius. But it says, God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. That's beautiful. So yeah, you guys just have to understand if there's things happening right now that kind of are feeling like they're giving you resistance or a little bit of blockages, or if you guys are just scared with what the future is looking like right now because things are starting to move slow. Just understand the bigger picture of it all. With that hawk energy, everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen for a reason. And I feel like you will begin to reap those benefits, especially fall. But it's just going to take a little bit of strength out of you, patience out of you, and just really that forward movement power, right? Of just going after the things we want and consistency and sticking with it. Because things are being unwrapped and uncovered, and it seems like you guys are cutting things out of your life that don't work. So you're allowing room for better things to come. That's awesome. All right, Pisces, I will see you next month. Thank you.